So I was living outside BHS in Bolton when I was about 14, 15. I chose outside BHS because it had cameras and a rain cover. And whilst I was there, one of my friends mentioned to me about what was Bolton Young Persons then, that's back up now, and told me that her worker was really nice there. I had left home because of child sexual abuse in the family and wasn't believed, and so ran away because of that. I went through the stages of getting a worker and going on the waiting list and stuff, and that's how it happened, really. I got placed with a family in Smithills who were a Canadian family who were fantastic, and they were really supportive and lovely. And I also got a support worker called Bex who was the most brilliant person. She was the first person that I'd ever built any boundaries. I'd never had a boundary in place before. She taught me that what I had to say mattered, my experiences mattered. She just made such a fundamental difference to my life, building blocks and foundations that make me who I am today. I also met a lot of other young people at the sort of drop-in that we had, and that was really good because it meant that there were other sort of, I guess, broken children there too that understood. And the other workers that even weren't mine, who were there, they were always lovely, always had time to listen to you, always knew when you were down and needed a quiet chat, and there was always cake, which is a big thing for me. After I moved out of the house with the family, once I was there I was able to go through college and things like that, and once I left in my own flat, I lived in a house in Halliwell, and my friend was quite local to there, which was really nice. And Bex helped me learn how to budget and other things like that, and also navigating the benefit system, which can be very difficult because they'd rather you don't exist a lot of the time. She put down the foundations to help me learn how to cope with life skills, so I wasn't just overwhelmed and that I didn't just mess up. And when I did mess up, I had a good enough relationship where I felt I was able to tell her that I'd messed up. She wasn't there to shame me, she was there to help me, and that helped a lot. After Bolton Young Persons, I still had the foundations that Bex put in me, in that what I had mattered. And what I noticed was there was child sexual exploitation going on in the Northwest, and that those kids weren't getting what Bex gave me. And so what I wanted to do was set up Yes Matters, which is what I did to help young people who suffer from child sexual abuse and exploitation. But the other sort of seed that came from what I had to say and think mattered gave me more of a boost, the idea that I could access opportunities like education. Now normally they will say things like, if you're a dull kid, as they call it, that you're not good enough to go to university. But Bex had told me otherwise. And so I went to Bolton Uni. I've done 3 courses there now. I'm sure they're sick of me. And I've just been trying to make the world a better place for girls like I was when I was younger. Now that I'm a grown-up, I want to be able to change the world for the girls that are here now, and girls in the Northwest as well, not just in London, because our girls matter here too. For a girl who, when she was 14, 15, was living outside BHS, I've done quite a few things. I helped to write the compulsory PSHE with the government, and helped write the CSE policy, which gives children who are sexually abused rights. I'm going to be a published author soon, and I've been speaking at lots of different places, giving lectures at lots of different places about violence against women and girls, and gender stereotypes and male mental health, and how we need to give young people tools so that they can navigate a better future. And that's what Backup did for me. It gave me the tools for my future, and that's what I'm trying to do now, pass it on.